What's going on, everyone? Jason here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new Seed showcase for 7 Days to Die on console. Now, do note that this is the Telltale version, meaning the PS4 and Xbox One, and will not be compatible with the future port of 7 Days to Die on current gen consoles. So today's Seed is Iridescence. It does have quite a bit of patches of Wasteland, but I do believe it does have also a lot of potential. So to start, it has 2 main hub cities and a mini hub city, so there's 3 total, 7 towns, 5 four-ways, and 9 traders. It also has a Red Mesa missile silo and a log cabin POI. So not too bad. Now, unfortunately, I do have to note that there is only one passing gas with a workbench that can be found. So there is that negative. If you're looking for, early day free workbench, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get. And of course, I got bored in because I love doing this. Although I didn't have to replace the walls or anything, but I love changing up house flipping pretty much. And it's really the only time that I'm able to use lights without the game crashing, since there's nothing else being built at the moment. But obviously, you're not here for this. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you're new, what I will do is I will start here in Main Hub City. We will follow this line down, go counterclockwise, at which point I will stop at every town and every four-way. And afterwards, we will do the same with all 9 traders on this map. At which point, you could then pause the video and write down the coordinates up here if you want to keep those for your own record. Or you can continuously keep coming back to the video and, source of information that way. The choice is totally up to you. So, obviously, let's go ahead and get started. So, obviously, here's Main Hub City, basically at the 0-0 mark. There's the road. Let's go down. And we come to our first town. Looks like Plains Biome. Now, this one does have the Shed Bunker and Well Bunker. Continuously moving south, we come to this Wasteland patch. And this town does have the Shed Bunker, Well Bunker, and unfortunately, the passing gas with the workbench. So, if you want that free workbench early game, you're going to have to fight the Wasteland. So, I mean, that's totally up to you. But you know how dogs are in this game. Moving east, we have the four-way over here. Move a little bit north, we have another four-way sitting right there. Continue moving up, and we come to our third four-way sitting right here. Keep going north, we have a broken road. But we do come to northeast corner with our first snow town. Now, this snow town only has a shed bunker, unfortunately, and a lot of wide open spaces, as you can see. Now, if you are up here, keep note that this is Wasteland over here, and this is also the dead zone right here. So if you are up here and you're exploring, be cautious not to stay on this road leading north, as it will drive right into the dead zone. And if you're new to the game, you don't know the dead zone, you're going to take tremendous damage really quick and possibly die very rapidly before you know what's happening, especially if you're on a mini bike. So don't say I didn't warn you. But if we keep going west, we come to this town over here, which is about a quarter snow and about 3/4 wasteland, unfortunately. And this town only has a well bunker sitting right there. Write down the coordinates right there if you want. And of course, as you can see, it's got a bunch of POIs in there. But unfortunately, again, plagued by wasteland. Continue moving west, and we come to this town, which is about half burnt forest, and again, the other half is wasteland, unfortunately. And in the southeast corner of town is a well bunker. Continue moving west, and we come to our fourth four-way, sitting right there, and again, it's in wasteland. Now, if you go north from there, though, as you can see right there, there is the log cabin POI. And if you're unfamiliar with this POI right here, let's try to get it right there. The log cabin POI is always surrounded by lumberjacks. It's always in a snow biome only. It does have a forge, and if you go in the bedroom underneath the table, break underneath there, you'll find the Mountaineer's chest. And the Mountaineer's chest will usually either give you the herbal antibiotic recipe or a couple of the pills itself. It's all up to RNG at that point. But we keep going south, and you can see this is all wasteland right there. But we come to this green town right here, which does have bolt-style bunkers at least. Move slightly east, back toward main hub city, and here's our mini hub city. Keep going south down this way, and we come to our final four-way in the desert biome. And if we move down this way, again, you can see how the road broke. But we come down here, and we come to our second main hub city. If we move east, we'll see our wasteland town right there. So right here, our final town, desert town. Now, this desert town is the one that actually has the Red Mesa missile silo, and it also has a well bunker at least. So that's all the towns and four-ways. So let's go ahead and hit every trader. So first trader right here. I'll try to keep it zoomed out a little bit so you can see for reference where it's at. It is unfortunately in Wasteland. Next trader right here. Now this trader is in the burnt forest biome, but slightly north of him is Wasteland. So be very careful if you come to visit him. You're probably going to see dogs around that all the time, just so you know. Come to our next trader, and yet again, Wasteland. Okay, this trader right here, he's either in he should be in a good biome. Either burnt forest or regular forest. So at least you ain't got to worry about Wasteland with him. This trader over here, he's in green biome. Yeah, that last one was definitely burnt forest. Now that I see the color. Got him in the plains. Come over to him. And he's either in forest biome or desert. I'm not really too sure. Looks like it'll probably be forest. This should be trader number 8, I believe. Now, this trader, unfortunately, is in Wasteland. And there's the workbench right there. Now, my personal advice is if you want to visit him, you're probably better off coming from the west. This is burnt forest right here. It does turn into Wasteland right there. And if my memory serves me right, it does go down steep as a hill. But if you've seen my technique with wood frames and how I traverse Wasteland, you're a lot quicker going on wood frames to get to him versus coming to this road and then traveling this godforsaken country road up to him. That's just my opinion, though. And last but not least, we have this trader sitting over here all the way to the east, basically bordering the dead zone. So yeah, that's all the traders and towns. Like I said, I mean, overall, it's not a bad map. There is quite a bit of wasteland, though. That's the only problem. There is no massive water in the center anywhere. In fact, the majority of the water is up here in the northwest. As you can see how I mapped it out. Yeah. And I do believe there is some water down here. Let's see if I'll get down there quicker. Or is it on the east side? I think it's on the east side, ain't it? Yeah. By that four-way. Yeah. And I do know there is wasteland down here as well, so, yeah. Again. Yeah. A lot of wasteland, unfortunately. Or at least a lot of big patches that kind of interfere with everything. But you can circumvent around it, so, I mean, it's not the end of the world, you know. Now, if you ask me, my personal preference, because I've thought about playing on this map multiple times, and my preferred location, if you're curious, is this desert town right here. Not only does it have the Red Mesa missile silo and a well bunker, and of course, desert biome, so, I mean, oil shale for days. More importantly, there's the main hub city right there. There's the mini hub city. And just slightly south of that desert town is the third hub city. So you're literally in the trifecta of all the hub cities. An ideal location for striking out and looting. Especially from this location, I think you might be like maybe 1 kilometer to 1.2 kilometers away at most. And so even if you're on foot, you can actually make it there. And me personally, starting in this town, there is quite a bit of POIs, as you can see, the loot. So really, I can establish myself early on, get built up before I go to Hub City. So, and if you're worried about water, you can see there's POIs with swimming pools, so there's always that plus. And if need be, you can always run over here real quick and dig out like 40,000 snowballs if you really want. And never have to worry about water ever again in the game. But that is, my opinion. So obviously, again, it is Plagued by Wasteland, something that I'm not a big fan of. But again, it does have quite a bit of potential that I can see being a very popular map. And of course, I'm just going to walk around just so you can see that real quick. Even though there's no Zeds or anything, I love being able to use lights, even though I can't really use them in my games because it usually crashes my games. So it's kind of nice to be able to see working lights in this game, But I'm just rambling on that part, my bad. But in case you're curious while I'm closing out on this. So like I said, not too bad, not too shabby. Could be better, could be worse. Well, it really can't be better. I mean, it is pretty good. I think the only thing that would make this seed a little bit better is if there was more workbenches that we could get without having to spend our points to build it ourselves. So, obviously, I hope you found the video informative. Hope it's a seed that you will potentially have fun on and enjoy. If you do happen to play on this seed, go ahead and let me know how you think about it. Because I do, like I said, I have my own opinions on it. It is a seed that I wouldn't mind playing at some point. But, it's nice to see what everyone's thoughts are sometimes, So with that, hope everything is good. Stay safe. And until next time, everyone, definitely take it easy.